And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term that half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is. A lot of things going on with our military, with the woke and all this nonsense. They're not learning to fight.
So
I also want to talk about Rage Against the Machine at a certain point.
Earlier today, Trump said this.
I'm sick. And I
can turn the volume up here. 1 second.
Lance wants to talk about Rage Against the Machine because he just discovered that they sing about politics
for the first time. Who knew? Who knew?
It's gone sick. And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term that half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is.
Yeah, that's earlier today, but apparently there's
rare win.
Wow. I guess he said something different during this town hall.
Oh.
Military is great. A lot of things going on with our military, with the woke and all this nonsense. They're not learning to fight and protect us from some very bad people. They want to go woke. They want to go woke. That's all they talk about now. I see letters that are being sent. It's horrible. I mean, it's really a serious problem. That would end immediately.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
This was literally in the context of trans people, and then he was like talking about trans sports. And he was just like talking about if he ran a WNBA team, he would like bring LeBron over and tell
I
LeBron.
Saw, I saw that. I got to fucking find that.
I don't like
these
so ridiculous. This is why they don't. This is how you know they don't care about women's sports, because like if you actually like, why would anyone do that? Let's just say like they were trying to do it because they wanted to win, right? Like, and they went through transition. They did a year of hormones, like whatever. They did all this shit. They endured all the hate, the death threats, all of that just to win. They could make a bottom basement, like third stringer on like the fucking, I don't know, New Orleans Pelicans, like makes $1 million a year, like minimum, NBA minimum. You know what Brittany Griner's making? Like 250,000, and she's like the LeBron James of the WNBA. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, they don't make a lot.
Nobody would ever do that. Just based on pay alone, like it literally makes no sense.
Not to mention the ridiculousness of like having to then just decide to be somebody different because Donald Trump hired them
in
to
addition
be on
to all of
WNBA.
That. Yeah.
Like it's the whole concept. Here,
so
in case people didn't see it, the whole this. Let me show a bit of this speech here.
There's a reason why Brittany Griner was in Russia.
Gender and things where the child can make a choice and the child can be unbelievably young. The country has gone sick. It's gone sick. And I don't like the term woke because I hear woke, woke, woke. You know, it's like just a term that half the people can't even define it. They don't know what it is. But you look at these things like women getting, competed with, men that were men and are men. And they're out there swimming and setting records. You see the records that are being broken? Records that lasted for 19 years are being broken by 30 seconds. They're trying to win by a 16th of a second in swimming on one of the events. A 16th of a second. They're trying to win for years. And a guy comes along and breaks the record by, numbers that will never be broken. Unless you have another guy come along, and then he'll probably have it broken. The whole thing is crazy. I'm not a fan of LeBron James, but I said, if I were the coach of a women's basketball team, I would have the greatest team. I'd say, LeBron, would you like to become a woman? And I'd go to another 4 or 5 big guys, and I'll say, how about we will be undefeated for many, many years. There will never be anything like it. I'll go down as the greatest coach in history. They'll say I was the greatest ever. No, it's so crazy. And that's all woke. That's all, I guess they define that as woke, but that's all woke. We have to bring common sense back into the country. People say, oh, you're conservative. I said, yeah, I'm conservative. But more important is I'm a person with common sense.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Doubtful.
After he says that, he talks about the importance of common sense. Like,
yeah.
So dumb.
It's funny. Leah Thomas's, was it 500-meter, record in the Ivy League was literally broken this year by a cis woman. And it's still
the right didn't talk about that though.
It's 20 seconds slower than Katie Ledecky
on school choice.
Yeah, trans athletes, they get their asses beat all the time. You don't hear about that. You don't hear about
when they win. It's when they win. It's a problem.
Or when
It's only a problem when they
Calm
win.
down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Well, calm down for a little bit there. Mike's like, man, trans athletes, they suck.
There's that like a trans woman who participated in the marathon in the UK, and she came in like 6,000th place. But they like tried to say she beat 14,000 other women, and I'm like, she came in 6,000th place. Like,
she got her ass beat by 6,000 cis women. What the fuck? And I'm sorry, even if she came in first place out of 20,000 women, who gives a shit about that fucking, like, it's a marathon. Get a life, get a hobby, okay? Play Tears of the Kingdom.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
They're obsessed.
Fucking
They're
people.
obsessed. And the funny thing is, even from their own standpoint, these are just not winning issues. Like, they're obsessed with something that led them to a big defeat in the midterms. Like, if we're just talking electorally, which is all DeSantis and Trump really cares about, if we're talking about them. I mean, these are issues that the vast majority of Americans, at the very least, said these aren't issues on the top of our mind. We don't vote based on these issues. We do what you want. It's their life. Give us something to vote for, because that's not it. I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, I guess it'll play in a Republican primary, but once it's over, what are they going to do about it?